Come here real quick. Let's see how if you can figure out how to rotate the camera.
Yeah, you're live. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Trying to. Hi, Kate. Hi, Busy.
Can't get them to come up on the video?
Mm-mm. Can everybody hear us okay? Canadian girl, we are doing great. Okay, just give us 1 second and we are going to start. Oh yeah, we got people.
How many?
Huh?
How many?
Huh?
How many?
We got 20 so far. Okay, guys. So tonight we wanted to do a little fun live event with you, kind of give you an update on our what's been going on recently, what we're going to be doing next couple months coming. While Joey gets things ready. Is it blurry for anybody else?
Is it blurry?
Just one person said it. Ellen, you might want to click out of the video and rejoin if it's still blurry for you.
Yeah. Sometimes on the settings, if you go up into the settings, it should be like in the top right hand corner, there's a little gear. You can change it even to, I don't know, it's like the video quality. That may help, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn off that light.
Yeah, pretty bright. And I do notice we do have a little bit of a lag here and there. So just be patient. Okay. You ready to start?
Yeah.
Okay. We got a few people. A lot of our regular people in.
Okay.
So I kind of told them we were just going to hang out and go over a couple things that we've been doing and to come in the next couple months.
Yeah, pretty much just a hangout session just to catch you guys up. I know we have not been very diligent with our video making. I don't know, the past few months. It's been a while. I had a buddy move to the area, and I've been pretty busy helping him out, doing a lot of stuff with him. Lauren's kind of getting into possibly back into like some her nursing and stuff. So we've had a lot of things going on. Plus the pickings in our area have just been pretty slim pickings, you know, for the trash picking. I know also that a lot of you guys have mentioned on the videos, whatever we record, you know, you guys will be more than happy to watch. So it's kind of what this tonight's about. We are going to start recording just like kind of not necessarily daily adventures, but it's going to be a lot more frequent than it has been. Whether it's trash picking or not, we're going to start recording some stuff. We're going to go, so tomorrow, for instance, we've got this, there's a, it's like
how big it is.
it's huge. It's like 2 or 3 towns long. It's a giant, basically a giant yard sale / flea market. It's a 4-day event that we're going to go check out and in hopes of finding some cool stuff. I'm going to take the camera along and try to record some of that. Just going out and finding some stuff to collect, to keep for ourselves, or even possibly to resell.
Yeah.
Not for eBay though, right?
No, we're not doing eBay.
Don't have anything against it. It's just not something that we typically really enjoy doing. I personally have had some bad experiences with eBay. No fault really to anybody but my own. I just rather not go that route. One of the avenues that we're going to be testing the waters on. I'm sure you guys have seen them. They're like consignment antique booths where they have usually it's like a 10 by 10 little area, and you set your stuff up in and you rent out that space, and when something sells, the shop gets a little piece, 10% or something. Not exactly sure how they all do it, but there's a brand new shop opening up a couple of towns over, brand new. So we figured if we got a booth as the store opens, it's going to draw in a bunch of new people, you know, coming to check out the store. So if we had a booth set up, we might be able to move a lot of inventory. So we're going to test that. We still have been doing like a marketplace on some of the things that we find. I think our last video we showed Lauren sold some kind of crazy baby bed thing for, what was it, $100? I didn't believe her at first, but she was right. So.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do a little, I guess we could call it like a series.
Yeah.
Type thing to test it out. We're gonna try to take you guys with us on setting up the booth.
Yeah, setting it up, and then like we want to show you guys some of the things that we're gonna be putting in the booth. Real quick, how many people we got in there? How many people we got?
We got 30 people.
30. So if you've been to these kind of consignment booths, like what are some things that you go into, like one of these places, even a thrift store, what are some things that you guys go in and look for? Not necessarily to resell, but maybe just what do you guys look for when you go into a store, a thrift store, a flea market, a yard sale? Is there anything particular that you guys look for? Because personally, I know when I go into one of these booths, I like to go into the booth that just has a huge mixture of just a bunch of different things. You know, like I don't mind it if it's like just a booth of toys or just a booth of sports cards. I just like going in and finding the booths that just have an array of stuff, right? Something you just never know what you're gonna see when you go, you go digging around.
Kate says she looks for vintage cat decor.
Vintage cat decor. Okay.
It's interesting.
Do you have one of the clocks? It's like the clock that
The tail.
the tail goes back and forth and the eyes move. I always thought those were cool.
Busy Lizzie. She says gardening items. Um, Patricia says home decor, clothing, and garden stuff.
Okay.
Robert says I don't look for anything in particular, just things that are not too common.
Yeah.
Ellen says a variety. CDC, things I can use around the house like tools.
Mm-hmm.
And Kate says she does not have the clock yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those would be cool. I've never seen one of the clocks like out in the wild. Out in the, I'm sure you can get one like on eBay or online, but I'm sure they're pretty expensive. Adam, I'm sure all of you guys probably watch his channel, Curbside Junkies. They got a bunch of clocks, and I was talking to him about that particular cat clock. I always just thought they were cool. I thought it was Felix at first, but I don't think it is.
Clue.
So in our booth, like I was saying, I like a mixture of just all kinds of stuff. When I go, I like to just see at the front of the booth that there's just all kinds of just randomness. So I brought out, some of you guys probably watched me carry 3 big totes out. I was just going to show off a few of the things that we've accumulated over the past, I don't know, couple weeks, maybe a couple months or so. When we go to a thrift store or to yard sales or whatever, that we picked up that we might be able to put, because we've known about the booth opening up for a couple months now, so we've been trying to kind of plan. And I've got most of it in these 3 totes, but there's other stuff sprinkled around here somewhere. We've been trying to get it all consolidated together because we ordered some tags so we can start pricing things. And if that's something you guys want to see, I'll show you guys some of the things that we have. If not, I won't bore you guys with that.
Yeah. If you guys are interested in watching us set up the booth within the next couple of months, let us know. We would like feedback, because if it's not something you guys really want to watch, then we won't do it as a video series. We can do something different. You want to show them some stuff?
They want to see something like that?
I haven't got any feedback on it yet. You guys want to see some cool items that we've picked up recently? Kind of get the preview? Yeah. They want to see it.
Has there been, have you guys been struck with any like of the bad weather that's been going on lately?
I know we got a lot of people up from Canada. That area, did they get that area got like 43 inches of snow, yes, when we had the thunderstorm.
Like recently?
Yeah, the day we had our tornadoes, south of us, they had like 43 inches of snow.
What?
Yeah.
Holy
I saw like
moly.
YouTube video of it.
Wow.
I saw a YouTube video of this kid trying to walk through the snow.
That's insane.
Yeah. Okay. You want to show them some
Yeah,
stuff?
so, the first off,
Oh gosh, you pulled that one out.
I don't know, like, what the deal is. It's just one of those things, like records, I guess. The people are getting into, like, the vintagey stuff, and these particular items have become vintagey. And some of the stuff sells for absurd amounts of money. It's old, like, VHS tapes. For instance, this is a little, like a head cleaner. It's just a head cleaner unit. You would put this solution in your VCR and it would just clean your VCR. We found this in a blister pack. It's brand new, sealed, probably from, I don't know when, forever ago. But it's still sealed. Paid $1 for it. And then all of these VHS tapes that we picked up. a lot of them don't have a ton of value, but some of them are pretty, pretty valuable. And when I say pretty valuable, like I think in this particular box, most of them are around like $40 would be a high end one in this particular box, and that's like the ceiling on some of these, like on eBay, that you would have to pay shipping and you'd have to pay all the eBay fees and all that good stuff. So, but we started getting these, and I figured that these would be something cool to put in the booth. I know that like some of the obscure horror movies, people like to collect them because they didn't put a lot of those on DVD. So there's a thrift store close to us that we started kind of going to check out for the VHS, and I mean we even found some sealed stuff. Like, which one's this one?
That's Blind Spot.
Yeah, so I don't remember if this was one that was worth much, but it's sealed, and people are into that sealed stuff.
Got Tim McGraw.
Yeah, Tim McGraw thing. Not, like I said, not a ton of value, but just like weird stuff that,
Ooh, I should go with those weird ones out.
Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, those are in the bottom.
I know where they're at.
And that's okay. I mean,
They're in the closet.
just wanted to give you guys an idea of some of the few things, and VHS tapes is apparently something that
It's coming back.
kind of coming back, and kind of recently, I thought it would be cool to collect some of the VHS tapes myself. We've got a VCR, and I used to watch movies all the time, so it would be kind of cool to collect some of the movies that I used to watch, put on VHS just to display them. I think that the VHS tapes display nice. I just think they look cool. Put down one of these totes. Let's see here.
A lot of people are saying that they do want to see the setup, of the lead up to set up the booth.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys have a booth that you guys sell stuff out of? That'd be kind of nice to have some kind of feedback on, like, how you guys set your booth up.
Yeah.
Some of this kind of stuff, some of these like weird
Characters.
Plushy
Plushy
guys. So this obviously is the Burger King guy. Only paid $1 for him. Online he sells for, what was it, $25, $30. But it would be something we would put in the booth for, obviously not that high, because like I said,
I think we said $10.
yeah, I mean probably 10, 15
Oh,
bucks
there's
maybe.
a date.
I think it was like 94,
1980.
1980.
I didn't see the date until now.
1980 on this guy. So he may even be worth a little more than I thought he was. But him, another plush that we found. I don't know if you'd call him a plush, but it's this bar. Is that a pull string? It is. So he doesn't. The string doesn't work anymore. I didn't even know that he had a.
I thought
pull
that was
string.
just... He doesn't work.
Yeah, he doesn't work. Sounds like he might have got wet. But
He sounds like
he's just
behind
cool.
me.
This is something that if I had the space for it, this would go something like this. And he doesn't have a shirt either. But
or pants.
this would be, yeah, he has his pants.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This would be something that I would put up on a shelf, in a man cave. I just think he's cool.
You gonna bring the big guy out?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the big guy. Lauren found this
At Goodwill, actually.
at a Goodwill.
It was hiding.
Yeah, somebody had stuffed it down behind
Suitcases.
some suitcases or something, and I didn't know much about it, but she noticed it, looked it up, and it's worth about 50 or 60 bucks, and it's in like
It's brand new.
brand new
Nobody
condition.
ever even used it.
So, and it's a
Vacation club member.
yeah, vacation club member.
Probably from like the Disney cruises.
Another little plush guy that we found. This is kind of cool. It would have been cool to have for when Lucas was a baby, but it teaches you how to zip and do buttons and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an older one. He's from the, I think, mid 90s.
Yeah, he's from early 90s.
So something that's not worth a whole lot. But when you get the stuff for like a buck, and you have a booth like that, I think it might be, a cool place to put something like that. What else is in this box? See if any of you guys have ever seen a phone like this. I should have asked first, but to see if you guys even knew what this was. When I picked it up, I definitely didn't know what it was. You okay? But yeah, it's like a home phone. Kinda 70s, got that 70s look to it. I just picked it up and it was a buck. Most of the things in here, I swear I paid $1 for. But I picked it up because it looked weird. It looked interesting, and it was a phone. I think that this one was worth about $100. Just a random little phone. This guy would be hard for me to get rid of. I used to watch Power Rangers.
We used to watch the original Power Rangers.
When I was little, this was mine and my brother's jam. This is what we. But he's huge. He's 3 feet tall.
This is Tommy.
He's out of frame there, but he's giant. He's 3 feet tall, and he's got the gloves. I don't remember if he had a belt or no. He has a belt. I don't remember if he had a weapon.
No, he does not have the sword.
So be something else. This guy, I saw one listed on eBay.
But he didn't have the vest or.
No, the one I saw I found a complete one that was like ours, selling for like $150. He's from 1994, which is. It's amazing to me that some of the stuff like this has
still in good shape.
Survived, and it's still in good shape.
I know we were rough when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Toys. Robert said the phone is something he would definitely buy.
Oh yeah. Just something cool, right? Like, I mean, it's just different. And the cord, I don't think that this cord originally came with it. I think it had the spirally cord originally. Not sure, but this was just with it. I don't know. I don't know if I would get a spirally cord to go with it. I mean, it would look better. But Lauren found this little
alarm clock.
Portable, what do they call it? Travel
alarm clock.
One of these travel alarm clocks.
Paid, I think, $1 for.
If that.
Yeah,
some of this stuff, like I said, it's.
Yeah, just like that.
So. And this one, I believe, I don't know if we've tested this one or not. It doesn't take a battery.
No, it doesn't.
So I think you just wind it up. But that was something that was kind of cool. Some clothing items. What is this one? We used to find like old, cool, vintagey shirts at our local Goodwill all the time.
Yeah.
But not only did we.
We went to Goodwill yesterday and walked out.
Yeah, their prices have gone out.
We
insane.
found they used to have their toys for like $1 a piece.
Well, they're plushies.
Yeah, and we found some Jim Henson, the Muppet, the guy that created the Muppets on Sesame Street. We found some plush dolls. They wanted $7 for them.
But I mean, that's all well and good, but it's just the fact that, I mean, they this particular Goodwill, I don't know if all of them are overpriced like that, but they get all this stuff for free, and then like it sits in their store forever when it's priced that high, and when it doesn't sell, they just throw it away.
Yeah.
There was a dirty bed in this particular Goodwill. It was at one time it was probably cool, but it was filthy. It was cloth headboard. Wanted $100 for it. No mattress or anything. Might have been worth it to somebody. I don't know, but it's just, I've never seen anything in these Goodwills that were priced this high. It was a cool stereo that I looked at. I should have recorded some of this stuff because some of it was really cool.
It was.
The stereo was like one of those old boom boxes, which I know that they have potential to be pretty valuable. It didn't have a cord. They wanted like $40 for it.
Yeah.
So we just kind of walked out. We just kind of took off.
Hi, Terry, Sherry, and Auntie Lisa.
Hey.
Hope you guys are doing good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we found those for $0.25 piece.
About a $0.25 piece. Yeah, and we try to go out and find the stuff that's like really cheap. Like, honestly, that's what we're trying to do. because I don't know if the booth is gonna go well or not. I mean, it may be a flop, you know. So all this stuff. I mean, we have.
If we could sell it in a, we had to go to the flea market and get rid of it. We could.
Yeah. These here were actually Lauren's grandmother's. These are just some cool
Spin tops.
spin tops. Probably.
From the at least, if not before the 40s.
There's just a whole box of them. There's that big one. This one's got a spring on it, which is interesting. There's a couple of these.
Those are the wind ups.
Oh, this is the windy. So it's even got the winder. So there's three of them, 4 of them, and then the small one. So that's something that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Found this
Oh yeah. We found the McDonald's plate from 2007.
This retro Space Jam
Tank top.
I also like. I feel like whenever we're sourcing for this kind of stuff, it's like more like stuff that I think is cool, necessarily not stuff that might just sell real well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to think I have a decent taste. Disney, it's a newer one. It'd be cool if it was old, but it's a newer
Disney shirt.
Something that we found out. I don't know if this would do good in the booth or not, but I mean it was super cheap, couple bucks, and it's one of the TI 85 Plus graphing calculators, and it's in just, I mean, immaculate shape. It's in perfect condition, and these new sell for like 100 to 150 bucks, couple bucks for it, you know.
We can if we have to, we can throw that on Marketplace.
This is something even that like if we didn't decide to get rid of it, would be good for like
well,
some kiddos that we know that are going, that could be going.
They're about to go into high school.
Might be something that they need. I know when I was in school they provided
they were
it.
Required.
Well, they provided them anyway. I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we paid $1 or something like that.
Couple bucks, yeah. Just it's not an old one, but it's metal.
Mm-hmm.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Coca-Cola
clock. So, and honestly, the other totes, you know, kind of about the same type of stuff. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is something that you guys are finding interesting or not. Polaroid camera. Like I said, I know we're not gonna ask a ton for this stuff, but when it's only a couple bucks, you know. We tried to do the Whatnot. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. I know we talked about it a few times, but there's a new app. It's not new. It's actually been around for a while. It's called it's Whatnot, and what it is, it's an app that you can go on, and they do live auctions of all kinds of stuff. I mean, just pretty much anything you can think of. And we applied. It's just taking forever for them to review.
And then the booth came available.
Yeah, as the booth came available, so we decided to go that route. Just mainly because they're taking forever to review us. It would have been like a good way, like if you guys wanted in on some of this stuff, you know, it would have been a good way to just sell it through them. I don't know really a way to.
We have Cabbage Patch Kids patterns for clothes. What else?
That's all from that tote. But that's just some of the stuff, like I said, in that tote. I'll pull out some more stuff here from one of the other ones here in just a little while.
Yeah, you got a lot. We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. I think it's going to be a fun booth. It's going to be fun to set it up. I know that.
And we'll definitely take you guys along with us. We're hoping to get back into some more videos. We're kind of just not doing too much with life right now. Lucas just actually had his second game today. They lost, but they played really good for T-ball. And school's about to start wrapping up for him, so we'll have some more free time. There he is.
And speaking of Luke, I went to get him so he could say hi to all you guys. Come here.
Come here.
You see behind us on the TV, that's what you're gonna look like. It's got a little bit of a lag, but you can say hi to everybody in the camera.
Hi. Yeah, talk loud. Fixing his hair.
You got crazy hair, dude?
Say hi.
Hi.
You tell about your game today?
What?
You tell about your baseball game today?
I don't want to.
Then I'll tell him. He got 2 base hits. He scored 2 runs.
Mm-hmm.
We caught him sitting down on the field. Yeah. He caught a couple of balls.
Yep.
He's having fun with it. He's more of a football guy, but he's doing good with baseball.
What's in here?
It's stuff that we're gonna put sale in that booth. That's it. You want to tell everybody good night or anything?
Good night.
Okay, here we got real close for a second. Love you, buddy.
So why is that on there? How's that on there?
On the back, cause so we can see what's going on, what we're doing. Make sure the camera's in focus. I love you, buddy.
Well, I guess he's going off to bed.
Yeah, I just want to.
Yeah, we're sorry this came up late. We were originally shooting for 8 o'clock, but once we got back from the baseball game, it was a little later.
Yeah, a couple of people with Lucas. That's why I wanted to bring him in, because it's been brought up more than once, but we've been doing the YouTube channel now for like 3.5 years, 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So when we started, Lucas was tiny.
2. He was only 2 years old.
He was a little guy. So a lot of you guys have been around and with us for all that time and have pretty much watched him grow up. And somebody in the last video commented and made the comment of how little his legs were back then.
Yeah.
How she remembered seeing him sitting in the car seat when his little legs were, straight out in front of him because he was so little. Now he's a grown man, basically. So
yeah, he's getting big. He'll be in 1st grade next year. Crazy.
Is there anybody in here from Canada? Or
there's a lot of people from Canada in here.
So was that accurate? Lauren said that it was like 40 inches of snow plus?
Well, it's kind of more like, I think it was like in North Carolina area.
Well, that's way far from Canada.
Up north from us.
Canada's, or North Carolina's east, isn't it? Oh.
But one person said Maine was getting snow, but it wasn't sticking to the ground.
I know that the weather patterns this month have been
crazy. We've gotten pretty close a couple times with the tornadoes.
I'm just gonna kind of rapid fire a few of this stuff from this box.
Yeah, we had it in a video not too long ago.
We found this in the trash forever ago. I don't know exactly how old. It's a glow mold. It's like 12 inches tall. I was gonna send it to Taco Stacks at one point, but because that guy collects glow molds. I don't know if you guys watch his channel or not. He's got a bunch of subscribers. There's not a whole lot in here. A lot of this stuff everybody's seen before. Some kind of little ball thing. I don't know. We've got some bigger items outside. We've got a cooler that's like a store display, but it's Monster, the Monster energy drink.
We got some old horror movies, a bunch of horror movies.
Oh, this is a tote. I don't remember if I showed these in a video, but talking about VHS earlier.
Oh yeah, that was.
So these might even be holy feet for Lucas. I don't know. Lucas has gotten into wrestling, and when I say wrestling, I mean like WWE. But I found a bunch of these old school, like 90s, probably late 90s, mid 90s to early 2000s wrestling VHSs. There's 18 of them, I think.
Oh yeah, we bought them in a estate sale.
And like by themselves, they don't have a ton of value, like maybe $8 to $15 a piece. There's like two of them that were like $25 to $30 plus, but in a big lot, I think that they could be. I mean, $100 would be awesome for 16 of these, because $1, or is it 50 cents a piece? $1 or 50 cents a piece.
Yeah.
But this is just stuff that I like to pick up. This is stuff. It just brings me back to like my childhood. Stuff like this. This is stuff that I think is awesome. A lot of fun to find. Yeah, I'm hoping that the big sale tomorrow. Hopefully we can find some cool stuff.
Yeah, we'll definitely bring you guys along with us.
Yeah.
We'll make a video on that.
It won't be live. I don't know. Maybe we might do a live.
That might be kind of.
Well, maybe we turn the camera on, and just kind of walk around with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe keep an eye out for that. We may go live tomorrow where we walk
For
around
a little bit, yeah.
and show off some of the sale.
It's pretty cool because it starts in one town. It's like all the way down a highway and goes through like 3 towns.
Yeah, three towns.
So it's pretty cool.
Some more just weird, interesting.
Oh yeah, beer can.
It's a beer can birdhouse. I don't know. There's 2 of these. We got these actually at an estate sale forever ago for free. Talking about not paying much for stuff. The guy was on his last couple of days and he was just. I had put a pile together and had every intention of paying him for everything, and I asked him, "All right, man, what do you want for this stuff?" And he said, "Just take it. Just take it with you."
So that's basically what we've been up to. We hoping there's gonna be a little bit some changes coming up.
Yeah, so at one point I mentioned, I think in the last video, the lawn care thing, which had been taking up a lot of our time. That was something that we were, for the past, it's probably been a couple of months, me and my buddy had hit really hard, and was doing like landscaping stuff, and he had landscaping and woodwork shop,
Coffee.
and he had a lot of stuff. I'd say more projects than one person should have. So he's trying to take a step back and focus on one thing. So with that being said, it's going to kind of
Clear up some time.
Maybe we can focus back on the YouTube thing, on you guys. Not that was the only reason. I mean, it just kind of was what it was as far as time management and Lucas for the sports, and honestly the weather and picking in general just got super slow. It takes so much gas to get to the areas we live out in the middle of nowhere, so it takes forever to get to places. When I say forever, it takes a lot of gas. Gas is super expensive, so it's not so fun when you waste a tank of gas to get all the way to where you're going and then not find anything.
Yep.
Especially, when we take the truck, I'm sure you guys saw the dresser that we had to pass up on in the last video. It would be awesome if we would have had the truck, but imagine if we took that truck and didn't find that particular dresser.
Or anything.
And wasted. I mean, it probably takes, I would say, $35 to put in that truck just to go up there. Maybe 40. Because it's a long ways away. And then the other town in the opposite direction is about the same distance where we normally go picking. So I just got to the point where it's like, take the truck or take the car, and you might not find much, or you may find a bunch that you have to pass on, like that dresser. So it just kind of, the trash picking in general got kind of hard to film. we're still gonna go out. We're still gonna definitely go and try to film those kind of videos um, when we can. I mean, I go out when we go to town. We still check dumpsters every once in a while, but just don't find much.
We don't.
Not even enough to turn the camera on. You know, sometimes even Lauren's little car, we'll put one thing in the car, if that. And you know, we only go because it is so far away. We'll only go to when we go to the grocery store, or if we have to go to the doctor, or the bank, or whatever. That's when we'll go. Used to, we would make special trips just to go.
Yeah, we would load the car. My old car, we would load it up. We'll stuff stuff in there.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
I think a lot of this people has caught on to, because that was 4 years ago. We've been doing this for 4 years, which is crazy to think we've been doing it that long. But a lot of people, we live in a small area. We do. And a lot of people have caught on. So there is competition out there.
which is fine. I mean, it saves
Yeah.
the stuff from going to the landfill. A lot of the stuff will get donated to somewhere. Like clothing, we used to find tons of clothes, and we would always take it to a battered women's shelter kiosk. They have kiosks set up in town. We always take it to those. So just don't find much anymore, but we're not going to give up. We still do it. But that's why we're thinking, you know, start kind of migrating towards doing other stuff. Like we like going to the yard sales and thrift stores.
Oh yeah.
And we got a vacation coming up
Yeah.
pretty soon. We're gonna
Her first family vacation we actually sat down and planned.
yeah our first family vacation. We're just gonna be me, Lauren, and Lucas. We've went places with her family, her mom and dad, and but this is gonna be just the first time that just us three went out. We're gonna go out to the beach. Then another reason why the booth thing is going to come in handy at that time, because it'll give us a chance to save some money so we can actually do stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun. Lucas has never been to the beach. He's always wanted to go. He always talks about it. There's a game that he plays that we play together sometimes. It's been a while. That's called Man Eater, and basically it's a shark, and you start off as a little baby, and you go around eating other fish, and it makes you grow. Well, there's parts in the game where if you swim close enough to the beach, it scares people and they run off. And if they're close enough, you can bite them. So he asked, "Is there sharks in the ocean?" I didn't want to lie to him. I told him, "Yeah, there is going to be sharks. They're not going to be close enough to us. You just gotta watch out for them."
Yeah.
So,
But he's excited. He's on the countdown. He comes and counts every day almost. Even though it's not till July.
yeah, it is. Luckily, it is in July, so we'll have time to save up.
Yeah.
So.
And then job-wise for me, I had an opportunity come up, a really good opportunity that I just cannot turn up. So I'm hoping to hear something good about that. One of our friends their kids is on Lucas's t-ball team also, and they kind of told me about it. So if it happens, then that would be great. But no.
And so talking earlier about Matt, my buddy Matt, one of the things he's consolidating everything. We took him to a storage auction a while back. Lauren and I we didn't buy one, but one came available. It came up for auction. I'm sure you guys have seen like Storage Wars. It's live auctions where you go in and you look at the unit and then you bid on it. He opened the door. The guy opened the door, and I was in the car with Lucas. It was cold that day, and she said, "There's some sports cards." And I said, "I don't know. You know, bid on it and see kind of what it goes for." And I told her 150. Don't bid any more than that. Well, the starting bid was 160. So I was like, I told her, don't worry about it. It's probably nothing, right? Well, our buddy Matt was with us, hanging with Lauren at that time while I was in the car, but they were on opposite sides of where everybody was at, and she's listening to the bidding, And next thing you know, it sold for $310. She looked over and it was Matt that won it. And would have been funny if you would have been bidding against Matt. Y'all didn't know about it, but anyway.
Yeah.
So he gets in this unit, and Matt's a sports enthusiast. He's kind of like me. We both like sports. So he was saying, I didn't even bid on the unit for the sports cards, because you could see from the door, you could see a stack of boxes, maybe 10 boxes from the door, right? But over on the left hand side, there was Snow Village stuff. And if any of you guys collect Snow Village stuff, he has a bunch of like vintagey Snow Village like figures still in the box. They're not brand new, but they were kept well. And he saw those Snow Village, and he knew that they had some value because his grandma used to put up this giant display in her entire like dining room kitchen area of entire Snow Village. And he remembered as a child, so he knew that it had some potential value. So he gets into this unit, and he started going through stuff. Not only did he move the big dresser that was covering the doorway to reveal not only 10 boxes high, but it was 10 boxes high and like 10 rows long. Probably 70,000 cards. Like, not an exaggeration. There was a ton of sports cards in there. Basketball, football, baseball, wrestling, like Disney cards. There was like Marvel cards, all kinds of cards. And he's already gone through and found, at this point, probably $6,000 worth of
Well, you gotta
cards.
tell him how he got his money back.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. On top of that, some of the Snow Village stuff he's already sold for $600 or $700.
Yeah.
So he hasn't sold any of the sports cards.
What was crazy is his wife didn't know he was buying a unit.
Yeah. So he sold, at this point he's already sold the Snow Village stuff, made his money back. Sold a couple of small things here and there, and he's made his money back. On top of the cards, all the sports memorabilia, there was like autographed John Daly golf ball with like a flag from the Masters, super cool. There's a Bob Lilly autographed football, Nolan Ryan stuff, just all kinds of sports memorabilia. Enough to open like a sports memorabilia shop, honestly. There's a ton of stuff. So he hit big. But before he even knew what was in any of the boxes, he goes to the back and starts trying to move trash around and get some of the big furniture out. He gets into this nightstand, opens the drawer, and there was a box in it, a little bitty square box. Opened it up, it's a 14 karat gold ring with some diamonds encrusted in the top. It was a men's ring. So he took it straight to the pawn shop, paid $310 for the unit, sold the ring within 5 minutes of being in the unit for $300. So instantly made his money back. Everything else was profit after that. So he's kind of, I think, got an itch now of doing that kind of stuff, and he's already been into sports stuff, so he's gonna start kind of looking for that kind of thing, the sports cards and the memorabilia, and trying to preserve that kind of history, building his collection. And I think at some point he's gonna make his own YouTube channel, and we'll have to bring him on one time so you guys can actually meet him. He's a great dude. I've known the guy for 20 years now, pretty much like a brother. So if you guys are into that kind of sports memorabilia, hunting for sports memorabilia, him showing off his shop and all the things that he's found up to this point, we'll once he gets the page up and running, we'll let you guys know, because he's still working on it. But can you guys think of anything that you guys would like to see us get into? Got the yard sale coming up, like I said, tomorrow. We go to thrift stores periodically. I mean, I know that you guys would probably enjoy that. Can't really film Lucas's t-ball games because that would be a lot of fun to see, but just can't film other kids and stuff. So we're definitely going to film some of the vacation definitely film some of that. What?
Are we planning on having any more children? That's another subject.
We've talked about it. The problem is, I think that we've waited too long, and maybe not. Lucas is 6, and he's self sufficient. he he can make his own snacks. He's potty trained. He can clean his own booty.
Mm-hmm.
He can. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't mind having another baby, but I know, like, with my vision getting worse and Lauren having to be the one that has an actual job, it's just I don't know. I don't know if it's in the cards. We did talk about fostering a kid possibly down the road, doing foster care. That might be an option.
We just got a couple things to put in plan before we can get to that point.
Yeah, we almost bought a house the other day.
I'm glad we did not buy the house.
We considered it almost was like a sign, right? So we got off the phone with the lady from the foster care organization, the CPS, and she was saying that talking about the square footage that needed to be for the child to have a room with another child. And we only live in a 2-bedroom, so Lucas would have to share a room with one of the kids. And after we got off the phone with the lady, we both talked about it and thought maybe it wasn't a good idea now until we get a bigger house. Lauren got an email from, like, the credit company, I guess, saying that her credit had reached a certain number, and so just spitballing, she saw what kind of loan that we might qualify for. And as this was going on, a giant, 1,600 square foot, 3-bedroom house in the town we live in came available for the exact amount that we qualified on the loan for. And I told Lauren, I mean, that's almost like fate. I think we should go for it.
Can we go look at it?
Yeah, so we went and looked at it, and the back half of the house was falling down. The roof needed to be replaced. The house needed to be leveled.
Bugs.
There was roaches infested in the house, and one of the ladies that lives in town, she kind of knows everybody and stuff, said that they had bed bug infestation. Definitely looked like there was possible termite damage. What else was there? Oh, and she also said that they had problems with the plumbing, that when they turned the water on somewhere, the sewer backed up into the
sounds like roots.
possible. I mean, if we would have spent the money on that house, we would have probably had to put close to what we would have bought the house for back into the house just to fix it up to live in. So we stepped back and decided to just wait, try to save up money, and see if something else comes available. But like I said, it was almost like fate. It just happened. She told us what we needed for fostering a child, the size of the house. She gets an email, calls the loan company, and she qualified, or we qualified for the loan. And then the house came, I mean, right in a row.
It was like a week of craziness. And then the job thing happened.
Yeah, right after all that, then she gets the kind of the job offer. She had to go through all of course, applying and the application process and everything. So
just waiting for the hiring manager. Yeah.
Plus, we found this guy. So
yeah, you found Tommy.
this is our son now. This is the new kid.
Yeah, Lucas wants to play with it so bad.
He can, but the only thing is, he's like, the way he was built. I mean, Lucas is he's a boy, and he likes to wrestle.
Wild.
And here on his hips, the way he was built, you put him on top of, like, so his torso comes off, and you set him down and have to twist it and push down and then twist it to lock it back into place. And it's, if you get crazy with it, it just comes apart. And you have to take everything off of him. You have to take the vest off and then take his like wrist things off, and it's just a pain to like to put it back together.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. But he's old.
yeah, he's 94, so that's like
Almost 30 years.
20 something years.
Yeah.
When I was little, I mean, I watched Power Rangers religiously when I was younger, and I'd be in the yard by myself fighting putties. You know what putties are?
I don't think so.
Putties was just they were the bad guys on Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
They were just these like little gray humanoid type creatures, and they had this thing on their chest. When you hit it, they turned into dust, and
Yeah.
I'd be in the backyard by myself. I thought I was a Power Ranger. I was fighting these putties, and I used to do silly stuff.
I think we all did that at one point.
I used to walk to school. The school was only a few blocks from the house, and I was in like 5th grade or something like that, 4th grade. I'd walk to school, and when it was cold outside, I would blow the smoke or the steam or whatever, and I thought I was Sub-Zero. I'd be out there freezing plants and freezing stop signs, and I don't know, just being a little kid.
Someone's laughing in there.
Yeah, I'm just having fun.
Yeah, he's tired. But okay.
But I think that's all I've got for tonight.
That's everything. Maybe we'll try to do another live tomorrow.
Yeah,
see-
while we're out doing the art sale.
Yeah, kind of see what's going on. Kind of judge it. If it's not a live, it'll definitely be a video.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna at least make the video. And if enough of you guys say do a live while we're out, we'll do it. And if this is something that you guys enjoy, just sitting and hanging out with us, by all means, we'll do this maybe once a week or something like that. Just a little 30-minute hangout session with you guys, or if that's something y'all want to do.
Yeah.
Catch up on the week, and it's just fun. One of the things about the YouTube thing that I miss the most is like interacting with you guys. I mean, a lot of you guys, I definitely feel like are family, because I mean, just I know you guys for so long. I mean, I say that because it's not like a physical
Yeah.
interactions. It's just the conversations that we have through comments and through emails and
34 years.
yeah, through like Facebook Messenger. Those are all places that if you guys ever do need to get a hold of us for something, that's the way. Commenting, emails, and Facebook Messenger. One of us tries to reply to all of those whenever something comes through. Lauren did replied to most of the comments on the last video, I think.
Yes.
So if it came up as Mrs. Scrappin, that's why. That's just her on her own account, replying to the comments. So it's not an imposter that I know of.
Carrie said her 2 kids were 6 years apart. Not a horrible age gap.
Not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that it would be.
Well, look
but,
how much age gap you and your brothers are.
yeah, but
Like, okay, I know you and I were like only a couple years, but you think about you and Cody.
we were 4.
But if you look at you and Cody or you and Dylan.
Yeah, me and Dylan's 10 years.
Mhm.
10 years apart. But he's the he's the baby, so.
Right. Yeah.
So-
Kelsey and I, we were 6 years. And Elizabeth and I were 6 years.
It could be something. I'm definitely not.
Yeah.
We're not.
We're not
counting it out.
against it, but we're also, if it happens, it happens type thing.
Yeah. So, how many people wind up being in the
30.
30?
Not bad.
Good little hangout.
Yeah. But if you guys, if we do end up doing a live tomorrow, kind of look on the Facebook, the Scrappin' Live Facebook page, and I will put something on there, kind of say, hey, I think we're gonna try it, so you can kind of get an idea.
But it'll probably be pretty quick. So if she posts that we're gonna do the live,
It's gonna be like right then and there.
it's gonna be within a few minutes, because it's also gonna be a situation where if like weather and how many
We're supposed to have pretty nice.
is it gonna be nice
I
tomorrow?
think so.
How many people are out and
Yeah,
about?
especially how many. There's people that come from all over Texas to this thing.
So we'll most likely we'll do it, but there's a chance we don't. Just saying that.
Yeah. But you ready?
Yeah.
We gotta go put kid to bed.
No, he's in bed. He's watching his tablet. He likes to watch these
Crazy.
silly YouTube videos of people playing like Roblox and stuff. Roblox is a video game on Xbox, but he just likes watching people play the game and being silly, and I don't know, doing some of those little kid things that people do.
Well, if we don't do it live tomorrow, I hope everybody has a great Easter. I hope the people from the other countries, like around the Ukraine area, I know we do have viewers from around that area. I hope you guys are staying safe. I know it's rough out there right now, and I hope everybody's being safe. And even with the weather here in the United States, I know these past 3 weeks we've all had crazy weather.
Oh yeah, and fires.
Oh yeah, the fires in Rio Delta. My granny's up there. She lives up there, and I know they've been evacuating. And there's been a lot of buildings lost and houses.
Even the one that was close to us.
Oh yeah, the ones off in
Off
West
of
Texas,
I-20, yeah.
West Texas area too. Yeah, I forgot about those.
Just kind of recently, yeah, I'm sure those aren't the only ones. Just
No,
right
it's
now,
just-
wildfires are out of control.
Yeah, so I hope everybody is staying safe out there.
Absolutely.
So, but, and like I said, I hope you guys have a happy Easter, and if we see you tomorrow, it'd be great.
Yep.
If not, expect a video. So, I hope everybody has a good night.
We'll see you guys maybe tomorrow.